I'm really a confident dude. I like to meet people. I like to go out. I like to party. I like to go to bars. I really got desperate. Like, they're gonna see a bald dude at 23, and they're gonna say, "No, he doesn't go in." I grabbed like this. I did this, and I saw my hand did that hair, and I said, "Wow, how long is this gonna last?" I don't want to be that person who stays at home because he's going bald and just changes his life. No, I want my confidence back. My name is Mauricio. I've never actually really spoken to someone in details about what I was going on with. So I'm from South America, actually. I'm from Peru. When I was in junior year, I was about 16, 17. I never actually really noticed it. My dad's bald, but he has like the horseshoe. People would always joke me, "Hey, you got like a receding hairline." And I was like, nah, this is gonna happen. So I would just forget it. Then over the years, when I entered college, that's when it most started to hit me the most. I mean, people would joke around with me like, "Hey, you kind of look like your dad," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, no, no," but it never hit my mind that at my age, I'm 23 right now, it has progressed that much. Like the photos I sent you, I used to have really, really long hair, like a lot of long hair, and I thought I would always keep it like that. This summer, I got a haircut, and everybody told me, "Hey, like you're really getting bald this time." And I was like, "No, no, it's really short." Morning by morning, I would look at myself. Hey, I look good. Then one day, I would just realize, or my forehead got bigger, or I'm getting bald now. My closest friends would tell me, "Hey, like, I think you are really going bald," and I was like, "Oh no, I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna end up like my dad." Really, I've done some stupid things. At first, I didn't accept it at all. I would just wear a hat, and when I FaceTime my friends to speak, I would just keep the hat on and nobody would say anything. And that's been going on for like until May this year, when it started really getting bad. I was at right here, and my mom entered my room and she gave me a kiss on the head and she said, "Son, you're going bald." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I got my Ronald McDonald's thing." And she said, "No, you got on your crown." And I was like, "No." Every time I would go to the mirror, I think everybody has done that. They go to the mirror and they start taking pictures. I started doing that.
Yeah.
I was a freak, taking a picture here, here, to the sides. And I was like, "Oh, it's happening." And then one day on my laptop, I said, "Well, I got to do something." So I started looking at YouTube. And at first I would look how to prevent getting bald at 23. And I saw some really stupid things that I can't believe I did a few months ago. Like, I don't know if you have ever heard of the theory that if you put on vegetable oil on your hair,
Yeah.
it's supposed to calm down the scalp and usually prevent hair falling. So I did that for a couple of months, and my mom would say, "Why are you doing that?" "Oh, it's gonna help me from not being like my dad." And she just laughed. Like, she knew that's not gonna work, but let him have fun. So I did that, and then I also saw this. I got to this level, a spiritual video of like meditation that's supposed to prevent hair falling. I would do that for 15 minutes a day before going to sleep. And I started believing in myself, like, "Oh yeah, that's gonna work. My hair's gonna grow back. I'm No, screw that. I'm not going bald." But then the quarantine sort of just ended, and most of my friends got together at a meeting, and they invited me. So I went, and I decided to not go with a hat. I said, "Screw that. I'm not going bald." I felt confident. I was doing my things. I was speaking with the friends, with the ladies. And then one of my friends was right next to me, and he's a little bit taller than me. So he just looked at me, put on a face, grabbed my head like this, did that, looked right here and says, "Dude, you're going bald." And I was like, "Yeah." And then every one of my friends heard from out of nowhere. I didn't feel like, if you put me next to a man with hair and a girl in front of me, I was at the point that said, "Yeah, go talk to her." I'm not going to talk to her because I felt like it was going to be stupid because I was losing my hair and it was noticeable. After that time, I started feeling bad every day. Like, what am I going to do? Next year is going to be like everybody's going out, then they're gonna see me after a whole year. I'm balding, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look like a father, and that's when I didn't know what to do. And then I started going on YouTube again, and I started looking at what am I going to do if I'm going bald. I saw a video of how to comb your hair, and then recently I just said I give up. So every time we went out with friends, hat, I got like 10 pairs of hats now. So every time I wear a hat, I would just not take it off. Over the past 2 weeks, that's when I started. That's when I righted you. I said, yeah, you know what? I need to talk to someone before I do this, because like I would say to my friends like, hey, I'm gonna go bald. Yeah, probably it'll suit you, just go bald. But I never actually gotten the chance to spoke to someone about how I've like been through this over these past months.
Yeah.
So now it really feels like you're getting a weight lifted from you speaking about it.
You said you gave up on the ways to kind of, the treatments that you discussed, and the hat went on. Did it make you feel better, or was it just a way to kind of temporarily stop thinking about it, or what was that like?
Well, like, let's see, every weekend we would go to a friend's house, and we would go from lunchtime until 10 o'clock p.m. And all that time I would be wearing a hat, and nobody would tell me anything. I mean, nobody would say, hey, can I borrow your hat? Because I think my friends really know that, but they won't tell me that I'm wearing the hat because I'm getting bald. But they don't want to, like, they're really good friends. They don't want to bring me down and tell me, hey, you're wearing a hat because you're going bald, right? They just
Yeah.
don't acknowledge it. Some of the ladies, yeah, I've seen like, hey, why is he wearing a hat? And my friends would say, no, he likes wearing hats. So when I heard that, I felt like, wow, I can't be doing this, because I'm really a confident dude. I mean, the past years, always built up confidence. I'm a social person. I like to meet people. I like to go out. I like to party. I like to go to bars. And then that's when I thought, hey, but when quarantine is over, and we're going back to going party, I mean, here you're not allowed to go to party with hats.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not gonna go party anymore. They're not gonna. I really got desperate. They're gonna see a bald dude at 23, and they're gonna say, no, he doesn't go in. And so I started feeling like I'm gonna be excluded from my social friends. So that's part of the emotional trip that I also felt down,
Mm.
like a breakdown, like, oh, I can't believe it. One time I really like just had it bad. I went to the bathroom and I saw myself and I said, I grabbed like this, I did this, and I saw my hand did that hair, and I said, wow, how long is this gonna last for? Like, what's my pattern gonna be? Like a horseshoe, the sides, a V, like either way it's gonna look horrible. I can't do that. So then I started taking pictures at the back, and every time I took a shower, the hair will fall out. And I said, no, I don't think it's gonna last all of 2020. So maybe I should end the year and start 2021 with a new look. I don't want to be that person who stays at home
Mm.
because he's going bald and just changes his life. No, I want my confidence back. That's what I really miss the most. My confidence to speak with people, my confidence to not wear a hat, my confidence to speak to a girl, to ask her out. Like, I haven't asked a girl out in a long time because I'm scared. Like, I don't know what they're gonna think. I mean, the opinions are like really, really hard. So I wasn't quite sure how to embrace it. I mean, most of my friends that are girls, they've noticed it, but we never really talked about it. But they're my friends. But I mean, like a girl that you want to ask out, you don't know how she's gonna react, and rejection is also a really hard feeling to go through. I once I asked for a hair transplant here. They responded to me, and they gave me an appointment for a week later, and I was like, I'm gonna go. I don't know how I'll get the money, but I'm gonna do that. That was like at that point. And then I just thought, no, 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 screw that. That's not me. That's like, I'm against all like surgery, changing your appearance. Like, no, you're just you. So I said, I didn't even go. That just like went my mind, but I did the research. I did a lot of research. I started like going how to prevent baldness, how to deal with baldness, everything. But then I just think, no, there's no escape. The only escape, and I think that really inspires me, is I'm really anxious to just see what it's gonna look like. I mean, I'm not even sure. I've never gone. The only time I went like nearly bald was when I entered college. For New Year, a friend of mine, that's a girl, invited me to go to her house, but I'm scared because she hasn't seen me in like 2 years, and I had hair there. I had a lot of hair, and we've been talking and everything. We've done Zoom also. She's seen me like this, but I think by Zoom it looks kind of okay, but really it's not. And so I'm scared of like when she sees me, she's gonna be, hey, I'm gonna be bald by then. I'm gonna shave that off, and she's gonna say, hey, your look, but I don't know how she's going to react. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid because there are all these feelings that you don't know what's going to happen because it's something new, I guess. I never thought about my hair. I would just comb it. I said, yeah, I got a little receding hairline. Don't care. And I would see bald people, hey, what's up, man? But never think about it. But then once the comments started like, hey, you got a receding hairline, or your forehead looks bigger now. Has it grown, or are you going bald? I was like, what? And then that's when you kind of like paranoid and start seeing everything with no eyes. Like I would see bald men and I would say, hey, that's me. I would walk in the street and see a guy with no hair at the crown and say, that's me. Like I don't know, like the universe is giving you like these signs of your future, and I'm like, what's going on? Why am I paying too much attention to all these people that have hair problems? I don't know them. Or receding hairline. It's like I would pay attention to the hair. Like I would see a friend's photo and say, he's got a receding hairline. It's like, I don't know what's happened to me. I started looking at my pictures from the years past to see maybe I can find something here. And it's funny because at that time I wouldn't even notice it. But when I look back at the pictures that I sent you, I would see, hey, I was receding. My friends were right. Wow. Why haven't I noticed it then? Why am I noticing it now? I saw a video of myself. They recorded it from the back, and I had a little hole. I never noticed it until now that I saw it. Like, hey, I had a hole there, and the people, and have girls seen that? Did my friends see that? What's going on? And so once you know it's there, you can't get it out of your head. The truth, I was okay with this, and I would say, yeah, when I go 30 and it's like a V, then I'll go bald. I can do with this, but this, that I can't do that. That just doesn't work for me. I'm not ready for next year when we have to go back to work or to college and sit in the chair and have somebody behind me, a girl or some other dude, and they say, hey, what's up with this guy?
Yeah.
And so I would have just rather start the year off fresh, new look, new me. And I think that how am I going to hide it? There's no hiding. There's just embracing it. I've been through this like since March, and we're November, and I can't believe every single month I've been wasting my time on looking at myself or worrying or thinking about the future, how it's going to be, or thinking about the past. Oh, my hair, I used to do this, I could be doing that. Then I just said, screw it.
This is actually quite fun. There's no going back now.
This is how it's going to look.
Let's keep going. As you can see, here it was going to get worse.
This is with 2. I have to go 1. Okay. I could think this looks not bad. Thought it would look worse. I actually did think it was going to look actually not that bad. I have to go with the 1 now, so next video. So this is it. I went for 0.5 and I like it. It feels so much better to be like this than how it was. I mean, I felt horrible.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me. How you feeling?
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. This is how it went. I woke up and I had class. Then it was sunny outside, so I decided to train. I finished. I went to the bathroom. I looked at myself and said, "Screw it. I'm gonna grab the clippers." I started off with the 2, and said, no, I want to go lower. I went with 1, and then I said, no, I'm going all the way. And then I did 0.5. And then I said, yeah, this is it. Then as soon as I finished that, I told my friends, called them, and they looked at me and they said, whoa, they laughed, and they said, hey, you actually look like a badass. You look like an MMA fighter. I called my dad, and he said, dude, what'd you do? I shaved, and he said, yeah, it suits you. Then I called a few other friends, and I've had like pretty cool feedbacks. I didn't expect that. Actually, I thought it was like no, you should like grow your hair back. But no, everything. I went out yesterday on Saturday with a friend for the first time without a hat,
Yeah.
and it was awesome. I felt, damn, I can walk again. I feel cool. I take selfies now, and I send them to my friends without like, I don't know. I would usually grab the phone and like only take half of my face so that my forehead can't show the right here where I have no hair. But now I just take a picture like I sent you, and I send it to all my friends, and they're like, hey, I'm actually getting used to it now. It does fit you. So
Awesome,
that's
man. This is the surprising thing, isn't it? It always kind of ends up looking way better than I guess you pictured.
Yeah, I think I was like pressuring myself because I always said no, it's not a look, it's not a good look for me. No, I'm gonna look horrible. No, what are the women going to say? What are my friends that are girls going to say? And I sent them pictures, and they're like, hey, it does suit you. Like they said at first, honestly, I'm not used to seeing you bald, so I'm not saying that it looks bad. I'm just saying I'm not used to looking at it like that. And I said, no, you'll get used to it. Then I sent another picture to a friend, and she said, hey, actually, it's not that bad. I just, like I said, it's kind of like something to get used to. It's like one day hair, one day no hair, but it's actually not a bad look. I mean, I feel better, and I think I look better also. Like now, I don't feel like an old man with hair here, no hair here, no hair here, and like hats, everything. Now I'm just walking around like this. I feel pretty awesome.
Do you feel free? You know, that's what I want to ask you. You know, like, yeah, you're happy with the way it looks and good reactions, but how do you feel like in yourself? You know, do you feel more comfortable?
Yes, like I said, now like my confidence is back. I take selfies now, and I like send them to my friends. I want to post a picture, but I want to get like a really cool background. Maybe for New Year, like 2021, this is me now in an awesome background. But
I like that.
I do feel like my confidence is back. I really want to go out now, like tell my friends, hey, let's go eat. And now I'm gonna not go with any hats. Like that's what I said last time. Hey, dude, yeah, now that I'm bald, I'm not gonna use any hats. And they're like, finally.
Dude, I'm super happy for you, man. I'm really happy.
No, thank you. I mean, that's actually because of this channel that I found the courage and the confidence that every one of your interviewers like had before and after, and I can fully assure anyone that it's real. It's no joke. There's no magic powder. There's nothing that Harry will say to you that will make you feel better. It's just you, the clipper, and your own confidence. I mean, Baldcafe is just
pointing you in the right direction. You know, it's just giving you that little bit of
it.
belief. Like, hey, these guys are doing it. I wonder if I can do it too. You know, and I think, yeah, the stuff that I talk about and the guys sharing their stories, all it really does is, like you said, it allows you to have that little bit of belief, dig deep, and kind of just recognize for yourself, like, hey, the confidence was there all along. Like, I was just so focused on the unknown and the sort of uncertainty and the negativity around losing my hair and going bald and not knowing what to do. But once you kind of get that little bit of courage to take control yourself, like you find it, you know, you realize it was there all along. And I think that's one of the best things about it all.
It's actually funny. It's like, it's pretty weird, like how hair can do that to you. It's like how one day you find out that you're losing hair and it just destroys you. And then from one day to another, you're another person. Once you shave it off, like you're happy. I mean, my friends and my family told me like, hey, you look better now. Like you're walking more confident. I'm not looking at myself in the mirror anymore. Like I don't spend 5 minutes doing this. My showers are
Yeah.
put on a shirt. I'm done. That's it. What do I have to do? Don't have to comb anything. I don't spend time on that. I don't feel like I'm comfortable with myself. I put on any clothes and I'll just walk outside. And I can't believe that change was just like an hour after I shaved it off. It's like it's funny how hair can do that. Actually, I never thought it would. The comments that I expected were complete opposite. I really did expect like negative comments, like, "No, dude, why'd you do that? You look bad like that. You should have waited a little more," or, "Oh, you're screwed now." No, I haven't had any of that. Like, I really thought I would hear come like, "Dude, you're screwed with the ladies," but no, like, it's really, really, really positive. It's a new adventure, like you said. It's a different journey.